To see the queens enter the workroom and meet the cast of Season 1, check out the video in the description. Stay tuned for Episode 1. The first batch of queens enters the workroom, starting with Polly Pocket, Jade, and Ginger. Polly Pocket and Jade instantly bond over seeing each other in the same drag circles outside of the show, leading Ginger to quickly feel a bit left out.
It was pretty clear that I didn't register on their radar, but I'm not going to fade into the background. Besides, it's only the beginning, we won't know how we'll do until that first challenge starts.
The second batch of queens enters the workroom, La Cienega, Alex, and Brittany. Alex is eager to get to know the queens, and asks how long they've been doing drag. Their answers range, with Jade having the most experience under her belt with 7 years. Ginger is the most inexperienced queen, with only 9 months. Brittany rolls her eyes at hearing that, but Ginger doesn't notice.
We don't have time for these girls to learn how to do drag. They should have done that before the show. This is not a local drag show. You can't get away with a bodysuit and a pussycat wig. I'm here to deliver, not to flounder.
The third batch of queens enters the workroom, Tekna, Mrs. Potato Head, and Lorantis. Ginger is intrigued by Tekna's accent, and she wonders if she's British. Tekna seems confused, and asks what Britain is, to the amusement of Mrs. Potato Head.
I can't take that pink-haired chick seriously. She's cracking jokes in here, but I don't think she even realizes how funny she is. I'm gonna keep an eye on her, she might turn out a surprise or two.
The last batch of queens enters the workroom, Braceface, Judy Jetson, and Maggie Simpson. The queens are audibly surprised to see Maggie in here, and asks her how long she's been doing drag. Maggie mentions her family put her in drag the day she auditioned for Drag Race Toontown, to everyone's bewilderment. Brittany seems very upset, while La Cienega seems to be in disbelief and questions Maggie's claim.
I'm totally shocked to see Maggie here. I think she's definitely unprepared for the competition. Who knows if she can sew, or apply her own makeup, or do any of the challenges that are thrown her way. Her family needs to hit the brakes, I swear to God.
The queens are cut off from interrogating Maggie when the TV goes off, with Kim Possible showing up on the screen. Here's the sitch, queens. Welcome to the first season of Drag Race Toontown. 12 tantalizing queens are before me, and it's time to strike a pose in this week's mini challenge. The photo shoot? This is my challenge to lose. I'm so photogenic, I can strike a pose like the best of them. There's no way that I could possibly. Braceface won the mini challenge.
Not gonna lie, winning the first mini challenge feels pretty great. I've got a lot of eyes on me now, and I'm gonna flash the biggest, brightest, blingiest smile on that runway.
For your first maxi challenge, you will strut your stuff on the runway in 2 looks. Hometown Hero, representing where you came from back home, and Straight Outta Toontown, a look inspired by old school cartoons. Good luck, and don't fuck it up. The queens get to work on unpacking their drag and getting ready for the runway. Lorantis brings out her outfits, and Judy Jetson is in awe of them, wondering who made them for her. Lorantis comments that she's a seamstress, and makes all her outfits. While prepping their looks, Judy Jetson asks if she should go with her signature drag look or a look she had specifically made for her for the first category. Lorantis shrugs it off and says she can't help her with a decision like that.
I know this is a competition and all, but she couldn't have answered one single question? I really admired her aesthetic when she walked into this workroom, but I can tell she's just a diva like the rest of them.
I can't be bothered to help queens who can't help themselves. I'm here for me and me only, and I know that if I focus on myself, I'll prove to the world and my family back home that I am a superstar. Sorry Judy, but you're on your own.
Meanwhile, at the other end of the workroom, Mrs. Potato Head is finishing up her makeup and asks Brittany what the drag scene is like in her hometown. Brittany responds that it's definitely more polished than some of these queens' aesthetics. Maggie Simpson overhears and tells Brittany that she may be young, but she has a lot to prove. Brittany claps back that if it's not glamour or polish, it's not real drag. This upsets Maggie and Mrs. Potato Head, who move away from Brittany.
If a bitch wants to clap back in my face, they need to prove it or move it. Brittany has yet to prove herself, so we'll see if she has any right to talk to people the way she is right now. I'm here to win and she's here to get her 15 minutes.
Blah, blah, blah. That's all I hear out of Maggie. She needs to get knocked down a peg, and I'm definitely planning on doing this challenge. There's no way she's gonna win.
Mrs. Potato Head and Maggie Simpson had a great performance.
I'm very pleased the judges loved my runway. I'm not usually known for serving high fashion, so I'm glad that camp is appreciated here just as much as glamour. But Maggie's runways were astonishing. She crawled down that runway and left no crumbs.
Laurantis, Judy Jetson, Alex, Tekna, Braceface, Brittany, Polly Pocket, and Ginger had a good performance.
There's a 19.63% chance that I win this challenge. I had a well-executed runway package and my personality was satisfactory. The judges seemed visibly engaged, and that's always a very good situation to be in. Variables are in my favor.
I think I did pretty well. Even if I don't win the challenge, I know for a fact that I wasn't the worst queen up there tonight. There's still a little wiggle room, but I don't want to be just mediocre.
La Cienega and Jade flopped the challenge.
I'm so embarrassed that my outfit fell apart on the runway. It was so embarrassing to walk back knowing that I had to basically work with tatters all around me. Next time, I'll make sure to try on my outfits at home before packing them.
I wasn't expecting my runways to be a swing and a miss. They looked alright, sure, but the judges seemed visibly confused when I was presenting them. I have a very bad feeling about this.
Welcome to the main stage of Drag Race Toontown. Let's welcome our judges. First, our resident panelist, my best friend, it's Monique. And our guest judge, recent winner of E's Muzz Drag Race, it's Berto. Now let the judging commence. Ladies, we want to give all of you a chance to shine to the world, so for this week, nobody is going home. With that in mind, we've made some decisions. Mrs. Potato Head, Maggie Simpson, and Ginger Fowley, you are the top queens of the week, but only one of you can win. Oh, forget the rules. Let's call it a tie. Mrs. Potato Head and Maggie Simpson, congratulations, you are both the winners of this week's challenge.
I'm floored that I won, and with Maggie, at that. I'm glad that I showed people that comedy queens aren't just messy clowns. Not all the time, anyway. This is the start of a great run, I can feel it.
Holler holler get dollar. I won the first Maxi challenge, and I proved that I'm not just an inexperienced baby queen. I wish I could see the look on Brittany's face. She must be steaming in her sequins right now.
Ginger, keep up the good work. You are safe to slay another day.
I may not have won the challenge, but I definitely made a good first impression. Who would have thought that I could have done so well this early on? I can only imagine how I'll do in the competition if this is how I'm starting.
Jade, La Cienega, you may have gotten off on the wrong foot, but keep your chin up. It's never too late to hit your stride. You and all the other queens are safe.
Thank goodness this was just a warm-up. Maybe I can try asking the other queens for a second opinion on my runways so this won't happen again in the future.
I'm thankful that the judges are looking the other way on my misstep this first week, but I didn't come here to struggle. Mark my words, I will bring it next week and every week after that.
I know you queens want to untuck backstage and pat each other on the back for a job well done, but I have one final surprise for you before you leave. There's one more queen who's going to be competing with you. Ladies, get ready for lucky number 13.
Oh my god, someone else is coming to the competition? This can't be happening. I haven't even caught my breath from this week. I'm not intimidated. Whoever it is, I can take them on no matter what. I've got everything it takes to make my way to the top, and no surprise entry is going to change that.
Ladies, welcome back.
That's it? I didn't even get to say anything? Whatever.